Welcome to episode 14 of the STEEPCAST. This week we sit down with one of the Check My Steeze creators, obZen DF. We have that interview and a whole lot more for you this week. Let's go.
My snowboard's been waxed and the chocolate is hot. STEEPCAST reporting with you live from the top of Mount Blanc. Snow missed me, making you miss me. Cause I'm hucking a dub 12, I'll throw it into a misty. I'm a hunter, Knuckle Huck, a motherfucker.
Big news to start off the week. Our Knuckle Huck contest is accepting submissions until Sunday, April 12th. We have 15 submissions so far, but keep them coming because we will feature everyone. We will split the contest into 2 videos. The main event will have commentary featuring the top 10 to 12 riders, and the other one will show everyone else who entered, including their final ranking. The second Steep Community Challenge has just wrapped up, so if we hit the 15,000 completions, everyone unlocks the base jump sport ticket. If they have posted about the Week 3 challenge, you can see the info on the screen right now.
And lastly, Check My Steeze is running another competition. That competition has come to a close, and those results should be out shortly. You can see Mitch's run in the background right now. It's another wonderful video, sir.
Thank you.
And they have also started up another Check My Steeze event in Japan. If you think you have what it takes to become a Check My Steeze champion, head on over to their Discord to check out more information on submitting for this event.
That's all the news we have rounded up for this week, but now it's time to head to a different roundup.
Woo! That's right, Mitch. It's time for the Reddit Roundup!
That's right, it's time for the roundup, and thanks to Kerr for making this wonderful meme about how loud Nick is when he's doing that intro. First up, we have a submission from Clean 9-year-old of a spot that he found in Japan. He is wingsuiting down one of the valleys and then through some of the tunnels that are in the mountain, and just does such a great job avoiding these rocks. I also love to see the smoke canister on the back foot.
There's seriously some top-notch editing going on in that little clip. Next up, we have an official world record set by user Focus4000 on the Xbox One. This is a 24,000 point run. Let's check this one out. Just riding cork tail grab tweaks to the end. What a wonderful run to watch. I would be super impressed if anyone could beat that.
Moving over to pictures, we got one from Aaron Richardson of him on top of one of the mountains just looking over the landscape of Steep. And this is just another gorgeous shot that could be a desktop background, an advertisement for the game, or even show during the loading screen. We also got a GIF from Rory Has No Friends of doing a hand drag on the bus in Alaska. This reminds me of those real ski or real snow competitions they do at the X Games where you have to make a video edit in a city. And he just comes down, gets a nice grind on the rail, into a little flip, and then a hand drag on the bus.
Lastly, we have a gorgeous picture from the legend Mekish. I am the night, and the night is with me. The only thing I want to know is how the heck do I get this on my wall? I don't just want to print it out, I want this on canvas. Oh my god, this looks like a watercolor painting. It is incredible. All of the light balancing in here is just, it's a symphony of beauty. Bravo. Bravo.
I can't believe that is not the top post of the week on the Reddit so far because it is gorgeous.
Wow. Well, thank you to everyone who submitted this week, and be sure to keep posting all of your awesome pictures to Reddit and to Twitter using the hashtag STEEPCAST. Moving forward to our main topic interview this week, we got to sit down this weekend with one of Check My Steeze's creators, obZen DF, an incredible competitor in the Steep community. And you may remember the interview with Bone Crusher. Well, this was the guy nipping at his heels. This was the second place competitor at the Road to the Olympics tournament in Poland in 2018. And just like the last interview we did with Bone Crusher, we will be giving you about 5 minutes of that interview right now on the STEEPCAST, but you can always check out the full-length interview with obZen on steepcast.captivate.fm or by searching STEEPCAST on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Without further ado, here he is, obZen DF. So you came up and just gave everyone a show, and that was the most fun I think I had at that entire event.
Oh man, thank you. Thank you,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely. And that segues us wonderfully into another creative run competition that you had a hand in creating. If you want to talk about Check My Steeze at all, I think we've arrived there organically enough that we can start talking about Check My Steeze.
Yes, Check My Steeze. That's a really cool story because this was summer 2017 again. And I remember I was playing Steep so much, but I was really missing a hub for the community. Of course, there was Reddit, but it wasn't all that active. So I thought to myself, I'm going to reach out to people that are frequenting the Reddit, and I'm going to ask them if they want to join maybe this collective.
Gotcha.
There was no name yet, but in my mind it was I forgot what was the name. Well, we can cut that. Anyway, I thought, why not create this collective of people who all share the same ideas about Steep, the same fun they have with Steep, and why not connect all of them together? So I reached out to some guys. I remember I reached out to Paper Clay. I reached out to Gnarly Duck. I reached out to Tellock. And I think I reached out to a number of other people. I don't really remember. But Paper Clay was one of the first ones to respond, and he was excited about the idea. But there wasn't really any idea we could really comprehend by that time. It was more like, hey, this is cool. We're talking now. We're both fans of Steep, but what can we actually do? And then Paper Clay was bringing up Check My Steeze. He told me, hey, do you remember Ski Mask, who ran a Check My Steeze competition like right after the game came out? And I was like, yeah, I do remember that. I didn't participate, but I do remember. He was like, why not ask him permission to run a new Check My Steeze competition? The two of us, you and me, we can set something up and see how it goes. And that's how Check My Steeze was born. Ski Mask gave permission for us to use his name, Check My Steeze, and to run a new competition. And that's what we did. We set it up over a few months. We gave ideas back and forth to one another. And then I think it was September 2017 we launched Check My Steeze 2. And it was a huge success. All the community members that were really active during the year, they were all participating. There were new guys joining us that we haven't really heard of back then, who became real good friends. And it was a huge success.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I know we love the videos that come out every week?
It's been pretty weekly now. I've entered the past 3, I want to say, since it's picked back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been revived since 2 months now.
Okay.
Because we had the Check My Steeze on hiatus for, I think it was 2 years.
Oh, wow.
This was because a lot of community members just left, because at some point life goes on, you move on to other games, you're not really active anymore, And that's fine. Same goes for Paper Clay and me. We both moved on to other things. We were very busy with real life. So there wasn't really any drive or energy to go for a new Check My Steeze. And now I'm talking about 2018, 2019.
Okay. Yeah,
But
wow.
2020 really revived Check My Steeze. A lot of community members came back. We started talking again, and now it's going very well. We have so many new entries, so many new people joined. It's very fun.
Yeah, I love that Steep released the game free to play on all platforms for that.
Thanks again to obZen for joining us in this interview. He is a competitor, a creator, and an all-around great guy. You can check out more of his work at the YouTube channel listed below, named Fieldhouse. And to listen to the full interview again, head to steepcast.captivate.fm or search STEEPCAST on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Now, it's time to head over to the weekly challenge.
The Knuckle Huck photo challenge submissions are in. This week we're going to be starting off with an awesome picture from Lucas. He showed us an awesome hand plant right before he heads over that knuckle. And those orange skis. Woo! Pretty.
We also got one from Sir Cholex with an orange snowboard this time, going upside down and dragging his knuckles on the knuckle.
Next week, we will show you the results of the Rock the Mountain submissions. But what do we have for people to submit this week?
The theme for this week to submit will be prom pics, thanks to Kerr, who posted his own prom pics of his Steep character using hashtag SteepCast on Twitter. And these are just gorgeous shots of him looking at the camera, and then the background is all defocused, so it does remind us of some times going back to prom. And speaking of prom, I've got a nice little picture for you guys to see showing on the video right now.
Oh no, you didn't put that on the screen.
Yeah, I went through my mom's Facebook, took about 20 minutes to scroll all the way back, because this was 7 years ago now.
Oh, that picture hurts. Boy, it's a good thing we both grew beards, because holy crap, that is a lot of face in that picture.
Yeah, thankfully we've gone through a little bit of a glow up.
Okay, thanks for that. We can't wait to see your prom pictures in 2 weeks. Feel free to send those submissions to our Discord or our Twitter. Both are linked below. Hey, Mitch, do we got questions?
We got some questions for you. Thanks, I hate it. We did get a question from Steep Clips Germany, who also goes by Lucas, so we use that name interchangeably, but he said not a Steep-based question, but what is your favorite music style?
Oh, Steep Clips, you are opening up the biggest can of worms. This video might be a two-parter.
We could talk music for hours, and I know we're going to talk about Steep's music in a later video, but for your question right now, I listen to a wide variety of genres, as I know Nick does as well. The genres I listen to most are probably funk, classic rock, prog rock, and jazz. But my top 2 artists of all time I would list are Daft Punk and then Rush.
Yeah, I can cast a wide net over all of the genres that I enjoy. I could pretty much find a favorite song in any genre that you give me. But right now, my top bands would probably be, so in metal, Disturbed, Wage War, Parkway Drive, their older stuff. But on the totally other opposite end would be funk with Wolfpack, Theo Katzman, Corey Wong, all of those wonderful names, Scary Pockets, and Snarky Puppy.
All right, well, one of my favorite games I like to play with people when I'm meeting them or want to find out more is to have them share their top album for me to listen to. I usually say that it can't be a best of album either, so it can't be the best of Elton John. It has to be one album that he put out in the order that he wanted it to be put out. And since we're the hosts and we make the rules, I'm going to share 2 albums that I think everyone could listen to. The first one, of course, is Random Access Memories by Daft Punk. Just some of the best funky music, electronic, and it has so many major guest stars that make songs on that album too that it just comes together completely. And the second one would be Moving Pictures by Rush. I don't think you could ever find 3 amazing artists all in one band together again. That band they complement each other perfectly, and it's progressive rock, so they play with time signatures all the time. It can mess with your mind, but they do it at a level that no one else has matched.
Both choice albums, Mitch. My top 2 albums right now would be Polyphia, New Levels, New Devils. That is an incredible mix of electronic and metal music, and I'm pretty sure all of it is just instrumental. There's no one singing. I could be wrong. There might be one song where someone has lyrics, but that is an awesome full listen. And my second one would be Corey Wong's Elevator Music for an Elevated Mood. If you need something to put a smile on your face during all of this craziness, this is the album for you. It is entirely just booty shaking, smile making, happy sounding songs. You can't beat anything on this album. It comes with my highest recommendation.
If you listen to any of those albums that we recommended, let us know what you think of them down below, and also share your favorite album that we will listen to.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear them. Thank you again for everyone who submitted for this week, and obZen DF for taking time out of his weekend to come and talk with us.
Nick.
Wait, what?
We could turn it into the first STEEPCAST Spotify playlist.
Why have we not done that yet?
I don't know, but now's the time. So if you guys comment your favorite album down below, we will put it together in a playlist, and then we will make that public so you can have some new tracks to listen to while going down the mountain.
This is gonna be sick. All right, go drop your albums down below. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
And we'll see you guys on the slopes.